technical details of the education. It makes you a person. You grow up and you become mature. There's a way of life. You understand the problem and you figure it out how to handle it. I think the education makes you mature. It is not the answer that is written in the book, which is now available online.
आपकी लाइफ की क्या ऐसी मिस्टेक है जिसकी वजह से आपको बहुत बड़ा लेसन मिला है?
Yes. So you have to have that kind of eye to find out. Everything you don't have to do. You can learn from others.
तो जो अभी की जो जनरेशन है वो स्टूडेंट एजुकेशन को एज ए बर्डन समझने लग गए हैं। तो क्या आपके टाइम पे भी एजुकेशन वही था जो अभी अभी ऐसे बोलते हैं कि जो पढ़ाते हैं वो कहीं लाइफ पे काम नहीं आता?
Now, younger generation read very less. They want to get everything ready-made answered. Now, quick, whatever, but to spend a lot of time reading and understanding, and वो पेशेंस जो है वो चला गया है।
जो यंग जनरेशन है उनके लिए आप क्या एडवाइस देंगे? अंकल जी, आपका नाम
उत्पल शर्मा,
और आपकी एज?
65।
तो आप एक लाइफ को किस वे में देखते हैं?
बस जैसे चल रहा है ऐसा है, तो मतलब ऐसा कुछ बहुत पर्टिकुलर ऐसा नहीं है, बट यू लिव एट द मोमेंट एंड यू ट्राई टू टेक द राइट डिसीजन। दैट्स इट।
जो अभी की जनरेशन है और आपकी जनरेशन, उसमें बहुत सारा जनरेशन गैप आ गया है, तो वो उसका क्या रीजन है?
No, because there's a whole development, no? There's a whole evolution of technology. And the population also has increased. Now the education level, the health facilities are also different. So because of that, you grow up in a different atmosphere. I lived in a small town. My daughter, they lived in Ahmedabad. And their friend circle and everything so different. So it is basically the surrounding that you live, it shapes you. And now it is much more like an urban system. Okay, गांव की बात थोड़ा कम है, or people live in the urban area, and the way of working and living in urban areas are different. In our time, we just switch over from the rural to the urban. We switch over from the technology, like पहले टाइप राइटिंग करते थे, फिर हम कंप्यूटर में एक पेज प्रिंट निकाल लेते हैं, now everything online. So whole change in technology that we have seen. But the new generation, they have not seen. They think the world is like this only. तो ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हुआ है, so that is our generation, maybe people even older than we, they have seen all of that. So we have gone through the changes and a different way of life. But my younger kids, etc., they think differently. This is the way to live. बच्चा पैदा होते ही हाथ में मोबाइल लेके बात करना शुरू कर देते हैं. So they have seen that is the way to live. So they imbibe that. The younger generation also, they do not read books. पहले जब हम लोग पढ़ते थे, पढ़ के they try to understand. Now younger generation read very less. They want to get everything ready-made answered. Now quick, whatever, but to spend a lot of time reading and understanding, and वो पेशेंस जो है वो चला गया है, which is not good.
तो अभी की जो जनरेशन है वो स्टूडेंट एजुकेशन को एज ए बर्डन समझने लग गए हैं। तो क्या आपके टाइम पे भी एजुकेशन वही था जो अभी अभी ऐसे बोलते हैं कि जो पढ़ाते हैं वो कहीं लाइफ पे काम नहीं आता? तो क्या ये सही है या?
It depends on the branches which you have studied. Okay. It is true. Like my father-in-law, he was a civil engineer from LD College. So whatever that he studied in real life, he worked on some hydroelectric project. He said this much of civil engineering was useful. Rest of it, what I studied is of no use. So different people use a different part of the education, but it is not really the technical details of the education. It makes you a person. You grow up and you become mature. There's a way of life. You understand the problem and you figure it out how to handle it. I think the education makes you mature. It is not the answer that is written in the book, which is now available online. Okay. So it basically growing up a total human being so that you be a mature professional and you can take decisions. This is beyond our discipline. So we need to know what is happening, in India, world. So all that is important and as important as the technical detail that you find.
What is the right definition of a student?
Student, because even I am a student, you have to be, it is a lifelong learning, continuous learning. It is not a degree मिल गए तो पढ़ाई खत्म हो गया. It's a way of life and it continuously you learn. And you can learn from the student. Though I am a professor, I also learn from students because everything that I cannot do, but they are trying out 10 different things. I can figure out out of these two ideas are working, others are not working. So you are learning through other people's experience. So you have to have that kind of eye to find out. Everything you don't have to do. You can learn from others.
What is more important, family या career?
अभी तो in the new generation will be career. Because life is so attachment etc is very less because you get a job, you have a friend, you decide to stay together. Tomorrow you get a job in Hyderabad, you leave everything and you may do something else. So the life is like that. Our traditional thing कि एक बार उसको शादी करा दो, उसको बचपन में ही, ठीक है, माँ बाप को बच्चे को पता ही नहीं होता था, तो जिंदगी भर उसका साथ रहने का, जैसे महात्मा गांधी के साथ कस्तूरबा, ठीक है. बट आजकल ऐसा नहीं है. So opportunity takes you, and in that opportunity you find the right kind of people to hang out.
आपकी लाइफ की क्या ऐसी मिस्टेक है जिसकी वजह से आपको बहुत बड़ा लेसन मिला है?
Mistake. ऐसा तो कोई मिस्टेक नहीं है. मतलब I have gone through, I have done many things, so nothing that I have said that it was a mistake. But every time you change from one job to another, you learn something because you go from one organization to another organization and सबका काम करने का तरीका अलग है. So it tells you that you have to be flexible and you have to be able to adjust to any situation because which is not predicted नहीं है, ठीक है. So if you are able to be flexible and you are able to absorb the vibes of what is happening, then you will be successful.
जो यंग जनरेशन है उनके लिए आप क्या एडवाइस देंगे?
यंग जनरेशन के मेरा अभी बहुत सारा स्टूडेंट ही है, तो अभी एडमिशन वगैरह के लिए दौड़ भाग कर रहे हैं. तो यंग जनरेशन इट्स ए डिफरेंट जनरेशन. वो लोग का सोचने का तरीका अलग है. दे आर फास्ट थिंकिंग एंड वो लोग का तो अटेंशन स्पैन बहुत कम है. वो 2 मिनट में समझ में आ गया तो आ गया. वो लंबा लेक्चर करके वो ऐसा नहीं है. And a lot to do with technology. You have to be up to date with the latest in technology, so you discuss, you meet friends, things like that. You may not be meeting physically, but you're in a part of a very large network. So that is the way of life. In our time, ऐसा नहीं था. There was no mobile. Telephone करने के लिए भी लाइन पे खड़े रहना पड़ता. So believe it, more of personal discussion and learning from each other. आजकल में ये things have changed that way. You communicate, but you communicate more through online and also meet friends of all kinds. And you are now much more open for new ideas. Earlier, people are a little bit reserved. They only think that this is the only way to do it, and anything that you do, and they say it is not correct. But now we are thinking that things can be done in so many different ways. So that way, young generation is progressive. They are smarter, but at the same time, maybe for many things, if you have to put in your time to understand, but many times they do things without understanding. Now go with the flow. So उसमें problem.
My last question, what is your key to happiness?
So morning में you come here to have some chai and to गपशप करो. So that is one of the key to happiness. बाकी तो because I am a professor, so I spend a lot of time with students, etc. So my life is slightly different than the normal because it's an artificial world. You live with the student, they have their own problems. Okay. But then it takes your time. because you are basically with a lot of young people all the time. So you get to know what are the problems and issues and whatever. So though I am 65, but a lot of my friend circle will be very young students. Okay. So and that is good for me. So I do not think like a really old people. In our society, a lot of people sit on the benches. I know सवेरे से शाम तक वहाँ बैठ के गप मारते हैं, तो मुझे नहीं करना पड़ता है. Because I am working, okay, and teaching, traveling all over the world. So I meet different people, learn different things, and live my own life.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माई वीडियो. अब इस वीडियो को लाइक करना और शेयर करना मत भूलना, और ऐसे ही वीडियो और देखने के लिए मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ताकि एक भी वीडियो मिस ना हो. तब तक के लिए हरिओम.